Salvador Perez. The 2-2. Popped up. Sandoval in foul territory. Giants win.
Welcome back. I'm Matt Vasgersian here on the MLB pregame show. As we draw closer to the first pitch in this series opener, let's have a look at our Topps player spotlight. Jose Estrada will be our man to watch. And Ike, yes, he's an emerging talent, but he isn't usually regarded as one of the bright young stars, yet he has been setting the world on fire lately.
Yeah, he's been really good, and it's been a little bit of a pleasant surprise for this club and its fans as well. He's a good-looking young player, but most don't consider him to be one of the future stars in this league. At least not yet, but if he keeps playing like this, he'll make a name for himself real quick. But regardless, I'm excited to watch him.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Game 1 here in the month of May between the American League's Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. Jose Estrada makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Estrada.
Here's the first offering. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, and this game's not always that hard. You hit the ball, you throw the ball, you catch the ball, but lately, they haven't been doing any of the three particularly well. That's going to need to change, and soon.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Ready with the 2-1. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
And they really bunch him up on that one. He swings and misses for the first out.
And that's one of the questions we'll ask as this night goes on. Can he wind up putting guys away with that fastball? You know, I think he gave pretty clear indications. One batter into the ball game. He brought his good stuff with him tonight.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in for the first time now. Currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Set, now the pitch. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Jose Estrada will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And the inning will start with a chopper fouled at home plate. Price ready with the 0-1. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now the 0-2 from Price. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
What a way to pick up your team's first hit of the ballgame. They've been totally shut down to this point, but he makes great contact on this one, and he's going to wind up hustling all the way over to third with a triple.
Here's Cameron Maben now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Runner at third here, nobody out. From the stretch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was.
Meanwhile here, this is trouble as that's going to be extra bases. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Jose Estrada will step in. He tripled and subsequently scored last time around.
Estrada. Hey, one away. Here we go now. Come on now. One time. Get ahead right now.
Now the first pitch here from Price. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got to look at someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Here we go, guys.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. 2-1. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away.
Yeah, it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Miguel Cabrera will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the 6th. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. Jose Iglesias will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. 3-2, here it is. Fastball hit on the ground is short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Jose Estrada will step in, a ground out victim as last time.
Jose Estrada. Come on, baby. Get your pitch. Hey, come on, guys.
Now here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2.
Plays at 1 now. Here we go, guys. Let's go! All right, come on now.
Here it comes. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. Two. this is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Hey, let's roll two. Hey, infield, knock it down, knock it down.
First pitch coming. Runner goes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
Hey, come on, we got home right here. Hey, looking back now, go one. Hey, come on, guys, let's go.
He waits. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
A runner at second, nobody out.
Hey, come on, big guy, easy right now.
Here's the 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Right here.
Comes set. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 pitch on the way. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Out of play. The 3-2 one more time. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3 and 2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Alex Wilson will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Jim Wolf will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
First pitch on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. None out. Runners at first and second. Spin and a throw back to second. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Big pitch here, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now Albuquerque. Come on now as he'll try to record the final 2 outs here. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Pickoff move to second. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
Yeah, not a real heavy base running move right there. He's got thoughts of going to third, and then he thinks better of it, and by then, he's a dead duck out there trying to make it back to second.
Offensively tonight by this man, Pablo Sandoval. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really...
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL West, the Orioles were in Anaheim to take on the Angels, and it was the Orioles who came away with the win. The final was 3-0. Wei-Yin Chen earned a well-deserved win on the bump as he tossed a complete game shutout effort. The Rays paid visit to the Mariners in the Emerald City, and it was the Rays who came away victorious 8-3. Nate McLouth had a huge day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3. The Boston Red Sox were in Arlington, Texas to take on the Rangers. Texas was the winner, 7-2. Marcos Castilla had a huge day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3. The Detroit Tigers paid visit to the Bluebirds in Toronto, and it was the Tigers who came out on top. The final was 4-0. Kendall Graveman twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound for the victory. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The New York Yankees visited the ATL and the Braves to play some interleague baseball, and the Braves made short work of the opposition for the victory. The final was 9-2. Chase Utley was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits. Julio Teheran started and pitched well enough to earn his 6th victory of the season. Top, the final was 7-4. The Marlins were in the Mile High City to take on the Rocks at Coors Field, and it was the Rockies who came out on top. The final score was 7-6. The Cincinnati Reds paid visit to the City of Angels to take on the Dodgers, and it was Cincinnati who came away with the win. The score was 2-1. Johnny Cueto held the opposition in check, allowing only 1 earned run over 8 strong innings.